guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video, I am taking blocks in Minecraft and turning them into people. Why did I come up with this? I don't know. I really don't know why. But starting off, the first block I am doing is the grass block. I wanted to do this because even though it's not the most interesting block, it's the classic. It's the first thing you see when you spawn in. It's been there since Minecraft was first coded and created, so I had to give it some representation. So starting off, I am just doing a sketch, and for the outfit, I decided to give her just like a turtleneck, some cargo-esque pants, and a coat. Yes, I totally didn't just forget what a coat is. Also, over on Instagram, I had an opportunity for some people to give me some suggestions for blocks. I didn't actually tell them what I was doing. I just said, hey, give me some cool Minecraft blocks. And I'll be mentioning those suggestions throughout the video. The coloring is now pretty much done, and I'm moving on to the shading. Honestly, throughout this whole series that I was working on, the drawings, most of them, I didn't like them, but as soon as I just slapped some shading on, I was like, you know what, this is acceptable. I can live with this drawing. This is the final drawing. This is actually one of my favorites just because I think the design was pretty creative, because what I did was I wanted to give her like an under outfit that was just dirt, but then I wanted her coat to be interchangeable because I was thinking, well, dirt, it can be coarse dirt, snow, mycelium, grass, whatever. So I figured that by giving her like a coat and making it just like the colors changeable, it can easily represent different varieties of dirt. Also, mycelium was a suggestion over on Instagram, but I forgot to ask for permission to put the usernames in YouTube video. I can English, so if you want credits, just claim it in the comment. Okay, and the next block is the enchanting table. So this was another one of my favorites because I feel that the design was really creative, although I definitely did a bit more interesting design than a dirt block. But I decided to put this character in more of a fantasy, kind of like warrior-esque outfit, just because the idea I had for their outfit fit that fantasy aesthetic better. So right now I'm still doing the sketch, but the actual outfit of the character is starting to come together. So kind of my vision was that the obsidian would make up the clothes underneath, and on top they would have a cape that is made out of the red cloth on the table, and they would have like shoulder pad gear sort of stuff that is similar to the diamonds on the corner of the enchanting table. And for this enchantment table, I also imagined that they would have some sort of like powers or whatever that are similar to the enchantment table, so I gave them a book and an axe that can be enchanted to represent that they have given them their magical abilities, however you want to describe it. Right now, I am inking a messenger bag that I gave them, because if you didn't know, you need stuff like lapis to be able to enchant your items, so I thought it'd be fun to give them a little bag that they can keep all their lapis in, or anything else that they have on them. Currently, I am working on the coloring, and one of the hardest tasks I had with this was trying to figure out how to make the axe in the book look enchanted. The book wasn't as difficult because I kind of just slapped some purple and white on there, but for the axe, it did take a bit more time to make it look cool. So at first, what you see right now is just what I had stuck with, but later on, I decided to go through and redo it to make it look better. For this character, I decided to give them a bookshelf background since enchantment tables are most powerful when they have a bunch of books surrounding them. Also, another little thing I decided to add is when you are nearby or using enchantment tables, they have these little like letters that are like enchantment language letters. I don't know what they're called really, surrounding it, so I decided to surround this character with some enchantment letters. And that is the final result of the enchantment table drawing. On to the next one. The character I'm drawing right now is to represent Cactus. This was another suggestion over on Instagram, and my main goal for this character was to make him look closed off and not very friendly. I decided to do this because, well, in the game, cacti aren't exactly the most friendly block, and also you can't place cacti next to any other block, so they're always standing by themselves, and I wanted to have him give off that same energy. Also, he was my one character that I required to be a guy, or at least be more masculine, because if you haven't picked up on it yet, I tend to prefer drawing girls or more feminine characters, so whenever I do a project like this, I always make myself draw at least one guy. So for his clothes, I wasn't super creative, but I wanted to give him a tough looking leather jacket kind of deal, and I put spikes on it, not only because cacti have spikes on them, but to kind of keep with the whole, don't come close to me deal. Another thing I wanted to add to his character is I wanted to make him very tall, since cactus and cacti can grow to infinite heights pretty much. And for the clothes, once again, I wasn't super creative, but I gave him a green top, and I made his pants the same color as sand, since cacti always need to be on top of sand in order to be placed. I then gave him black hair to represent how, like before, cactuses in Minecraft were just green and black, and then for no real reason other than I thought it would look nice, I gave him purple shoes. And there you have it, the final drawing of cacti, and I've mentioned this a couple of times, not the most creative one I've done, but I still think the end result was fairly cool. Here we have the second to last character, Glowstone. Glowstone was another block recommended to me, although the person didn't specifically recommend Glowstone, but rather just any of the blocks in Minecraft that emit light. Honestly, this is probably one of the least creative ones I've done, mostly because I didn't have much to go off of, besides the fact that they just give off light, and they are spawned in another, although that didn't help me out much. And the reason why I felt this was the least creative one I've done is because all of the other blocks I tried to come up with a creative way to either incorporate the block into their personality or their outfit, but for this one I pretty much just gave them a glowstone shirt, so I feel I could have done a lot better. I mentioned that lots of these drawings, I didn't exactly love them, but I put on some shading and it saved it. This was definitely one of them. For it, I definitely was not happy with the result, but I just slapped like some purple on top of it, and I loved the end result, even though, once again, not my most creative. Okay, and now we have the final drawing of the video, which is Diamond Ore. So this is definitely one of my favorites, and I totally love her a lot more than the last two, although I love all my drawings. And a big part of that is her personality. So I created her as a sort of runaway princess kind of character, because for diamonds I feel like they're so hard to find, and they're always hidden, but everyone's looking for them because they're so valuable. And for the rest of the characters, I definitely tried to maintain a very realistic look, but for her I had a fun idea where I would make her skin stone, and she had little pieces of diamond coming off of her, almost to like resemble people like, mining diamonds, and it's slowly cracking. I didn't know what color to make her hair, so I kind of just threw on this random pinky purple color, but eventually settled for this orangey coral. comments. And I like the color. I personally love seeing it with like blue, and that is what I ended up doing. The final drawing for diamond ore. Also, I do know that I put diamond block instead of diamond ore. I will eventually go and change it, but for now I'm just gonna leave it. I'm sorry. And here are all of the final characters lined up next to each other. Let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. For me, it's either got to be the enchantment table or the diamond ore. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because I'm trying to hit my goal of 1K by the end of the year, and it honestly means so much to me. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now, so remember to stay weird, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!